Hello everyone, welcome to the video. In this video we discuss biopharmaceutical classification system for drug, or simply called BCS classification of drug. So according to biopharmaceutical classification system, on the basis of two factors, first is permeability and second is solubility, the drugs are classified into four classes. The first is class 1, second class 2, third class 3, and last is class 4. The class 1 are high permeability and high solubility drug. Class 2 is high permeability and low solubility drug. Class 3 low permeability and high solubility. And last class 4 is low permeability and low solubility. So in class first, the permeability and solubility both are high, and in class 4, that is last class, both permeability and solubility is low. Simply, the class first and class second, the permeability is high, while in class third and class 4, the permeability is low. While in class first and class third, the solubility is high, and class 2 and class 4, the solubility is low. The class 1 drug of BCS classification is well absorbed because it has the high permeability and high solubility. So the rate limiting step in the absorption of class 1 drug is gastric emptying. And the example of class 1 drug is diltiazem, verapamil and metoprolol. So diltiazem, verapamil are calcium channel blocker and metoprolol are beta blocker. So in class 1 drug, the gastric emptying is rate limiting step for absorption of such a class 1 drug like diltiazem, verapamil and metoprolol, and it is well absorbed because it has the high solubility and high permeability. In case of class 2 drug, dissolution is rate limiting step because class 2 drug has high permeability but low solubility, and because of low solubility the dissolution is the rate limiting step in absorption of class 2 drug. So the absorption is variable, and example of class 2 drug is nifedipine, the another calcium channel blocker, NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like aspirin, indomethacin, ibuprofen, naproxen are the example of NSAID as well as class 2 drug as per BCS classification. Phenytoin and other anti-epileptic drug are the also comes under class 2. In class 3rd, the rate limiting step for absorption is permeability, and its absorption is variable. Why permeability is the rate limiting step? Because class 3 drug is low permeability and high solubility. Because of low permeability, the permeability becomes rate limiting step in absorption of class 3 drug. Example of class 3 drug is insulin, atenolol, ranitidine and cimetidine. The ranitidine and cimetidine are H2 receptor antagonists. Insulin are the hormone that controls the blood glucose level, and atenolol are beta blocker. These are example of class 3 drug according to BCS classification, and permeability is a rate limiting step for its absorption. So next class is class 4 drug. Class 4 drug is low solubility and low permeability. Both solubility and permeability is low, so the absorption is case by case and poor. The example are Taxol and paclitaxel are anti-cancer drug, and diuretics like furosemide, thiazide diuretics, mannitols are all comes under class 4 drug as per BCS classification. So the gastric emptying is rate limiting step in class 1, dissolution is rate limiting step in class 2, permeability is rate limiting step in class 3, and rate limiting step or absorption is case by case in class 4. Diltiazem, verapamil and metoprolol are example of class 1 drug, and it is well absorbed because high solubility and high permeability. The nifedipine, NSAID, anti-epileptic drug like phenytoins are example of class 2 drug, and its absorption is variable and dissolution is rate limiting step because low solubility. In class 3, insulin, atenolol, ranitidine, cimetidine are example of class 3 drug. Permeability is rate limiting step and absorption is variable because of low permeability and high solubility. In class 4, permeability and solubility both are low, so it is poorly absorbed, and example are Taxol, paclitaxel and diuretics. So according to BCS, the drug are classified into 4 classes on the basis of two factor permeability and solubility. Thank you.